So, the broadcast should be starting now. Good morning to everybody on the East Coast. It is 9:20 a.m. Uh, and my name is Eno. I'm here to help out my friend, Frex, who recently had a bit of extremely bad luck. Uh, she's actually here with us on the party chat. Say hello, Frex.
Hello, Bud.
Oh, that's good. We gotta be careful with that joke. It's an antique. Like both of us. And the games that we're gonna be playing today. Like one of the oldest games we're gonna be playing today is DuckTales, which I believe is like right, which is like 1990 something. I have friends on my PSN friends list that hadn't been born by that point. So, while I'm setting things up to share the live stream and everything on Facebook, why don't you tell people what happened and why we're doing this fundraiser?
Well, as you said, I was some very bad luck. I wasn't the one driving, but it was my vehicle being driven by my partner walking and talking. And he was on the freeway when traffic slowed down like it tends to do so often here in Austin, Texas. And there was a driver in the lane to his left that didn't brake in time. So we suspect texting, but we don't know because after he hit Kyle and two others, he took off. So he just swerved out of his lane to avoid rear-ending somebody and instead hit three other people and then totaled my car. And Kyle's out of commission. His arm's not broken, but it's pretty badly hurt. He's stumbling on to it. So he's out of work, being that he's a delivery driver, now without a car.
That is awful.
Yeah, it gets better.
Oh no, it does?
Well, so we had to get the insurance information from the other driver because the other driver took off. So luckily, I have uninsured/underinsured coverage on my own insurance. Well, the police officer at the scene did not mention that there was another car involved. So insurance won't pay for the underinsured deductible. So I have to pay double my deductible because they won't qualify as underinsured motorists because the cop didn't mention it.
And like he won't make a statement to correct that?
We can't get in touch with him. We're trying.
Oh my god.
But in the meantime, we're going to have to pay the money because we have to total the vehicle.
That is truly awful. Like I was not aware of this extra information.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, we're going to be trying to live stream the current goal that you have set is $2,750. Well, we're actually going to try to get as much as humanly possible, go as far as we can. That'll be good to go. So, yeah, I'm excited too. And guess who just walked in the door? Oh my God! It's Larry Gary Jr. Larry, you Larry. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead and sign in via the controller. I have this up there for you. Yeah, that's right there. I only have 2 gold controllers, Larry. So anyway, while Larry signs in, we'll keep on chatting a little bit here. So, like I said, the first game was going to be DuckTales. It'll probably actually be Galaga from Larry. Uh, Frex, have you ever played Galaga? I mean, I don't know. As far as retro games go, I find a lot of the ones that were made uh, beforehand nearly impossible. Ah, so I, I for one, never played a whole lot of Galaga on my own. The game came out a little bit before my time. Like I came in right the NES era. Uh, what was your first system? Oh wow. What were you playing on that there 2600? Pole position, really? What? Why do you hate? Uh, no, that's fair. That's perfectly fair. I'm getting word that apparently we can barely be heard above the music, so I'm gonna try to fix the audio levels once Larry's done logging in, which should be shortly. Should be shortly. Um, my favorite Galaga memory. I've got two. One is the scene in the original Avengers movie where Tony Stark walks in and says that man is playing Galaga, and then he actually was. I was like, oh, okay, that's funny. The other one is my brother-in-law. Um, he and his mom played Galaga like crazy, and he was the one that showed me that if you let your ship kind of get captured and then shoot down the ship, you actually get like twin lasers, and that is crazy. I was like, wait, so like you sacrifice a life, which you can earn again through points, but you get a double shooter? That's awesome. But, like he was just showing me this in a movie theater, not that long ago. It was crazy. It does make for some interesting strategies. Um, Larry appears to be having some issues logging in. We're just gonna back out and I'll adjust the audio settings. So I'll see what I can do about that. Settings, sound, uh, audio output. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's the video output settings. We'll be. Oh, okay. Apparently, I can be heard well now, but everyone else is having a little bit of difficulty. Not sure why that is. Um, okay, so we're just going to go ahead and press forward because that's what we got to do. So, what do you know? What do you know about DuckTales there, Frex?
The video game? Nothing.
What about the show?
I know that you can't actually swim in the vat of
It's true. You cannot swim in a vat of coins. You will die.
I remember the amazing theme song. And what else do you need to know?
Well, not too much. Because for me, DuckTales was like the thing when I was growing up. Like, I probably spent every afternoon watching the Disney afternoon, DuckTales was by and far, like, my favorite show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Like, I probably watched every single episode.
I feel like I would watch it when I would encounter it, but I never, like, went out of my way about it.
Oh, yeah. For me, I was 100% going out of my way to watch some DuckTales.
Nice.
Like, I would come home just in the right time for DuckTales to be on. So that was pretty exciting for me. I remember when this game came out, I was just super excited. I was like, oh my god, there's a DuckTales video game? You know, I didn't get Nintendo Power until I was a little bit older, which my mom supported me reading and getting Nintendo Power because she was like, well, he's reading. Reading is reading. I mean, yeah. Like, Nintendo Power back then was pretty much just ads the magazine. Which, you know... Oh, wow, I just beefed it on the first stage. For me, seeing DuckTales in video game form was exciting because I could follow along and do my own adventures. And even though, like, I understood most of the mechanics of the game, like, my mom actually had to show me some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I always cherish the fact that my mom showed me, like, how to play video games.
Oh yeah, my mom had to do all the underwater levels for me in any game that I played. I could never do them.
Really? My sister had to do that for me. The original Super Mario was very stressful for me, needless to say.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But at least we had good parents that helped us out in our times of struggle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fun fact, when I first, like, the first two games we had were, like, Super Mario and Legend of Zelda. My mom loved playing Legend of Zelda, so that was helpful. But I was terrified of the music in the dungeons. I thought it was too scary for my little child brain to appreciate.
Yeah.
And it was super intense and super scary. And needless to say, she would have to play the dungeons for me. And that's how she got into the game itself. So...
Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh yeah. Ah, sweet, found a cake, got full life. Also, how amazing is it in video games that you can, like, find cake, or, like, you know, meat in a wall, and it fully restores your health? When in real life, if you...
poison you or anything.
You know, it's like, I'm gonna eat this whole cake and be good to go. Now... found cake, no less. Like, if I just found a cake, first of all, I don't know where that cake's been. Second of all, if I eat a whole cake, I will die. I just will not feel good. Nothing about that is wanted.
I'm not gonna feel better. Yeah.
No. So, video game logic. Gotta love it. You don't see that as much nowadays, and I don't know whether that's a bad thing or a good thing. So, I will be handing the reins over to Larry here shortly. I don't know what Larry knows about the original DuckTales game, but I'm going to complete this level, then I have to go take care of a small family matter, and Larry's going to take over the stream, and oh my god, it's Launchpad McQuack! What you know about Launchpad McQuack there, Frex?
He's the pilot, right?
He is the pilot.
Yeah. That's all I know.
He's the pilot. He was the wacky character. So, DuckTales was actually based off of a series of comics. Yeah, created by a guy named Carl Barks. Uncle Scrooge was originally a comic character, created by Carl Barks for Disney. And originally it was Uncle Scrooge and the nephews and Donald Duck. But in the show, when they were creating the show, they were like, well, we don't want Donald to sort of, like, take over the whole show. We want to make sure that Uncle Scrooge and the nephews get their time to shine. So we're going to create a character that's basically as much of a screw-up as Donald Duck is, but is a pilot.
Wow.
And that was their logic. Alright, so I just finished the first boss, doing the springy pogo stick trick. Got a ridiculous amount of money for that. In this game, like, I know that it's all, like, the points is the money, but just clearing the first stage, I got $1.5 million. Hopefully, we can earn that much on this stream. That'd be nice. So, I'm gonna turn the reins over to Larry real quick. Larry's gonna be good to go in just a second. Larry is sitting here eating French toast sticks.
Bring enough for the class, Larry?
Did you bring enough for the class, Larry? No, he's being greedy. He's just being greedy. He's eating another stick. Okay. I would never have guessed there, Larry. Would never have guessed. So, I guess the next one I'm going to go to is the Himalayas, because this is the order in, like, one of the nice things about the DuckTales game is that, kind of like how Mega Man works, you can choose whatever stage you like. And, oh, that rabbit was glitching out for a second there. He was jumping where he should not have been. And one of the stages you can choose is the Himalayas. And it's a fun stage, it's a great stage, except you can't use your pogo stick attack on the ground, you'll get stuck in the snow. So you kind of have to be super precise with your jumps and your attacks, because otherwise you're going to be, like, open to attack. Like I was almost right there. I try to explore as much as I can of the ground above, then I drop down, to try to get as much treasure as possible, because this game is all about getting treasure and trying to beat Glomgold, who was like the main villain in the show, I would argue. Trying to become the richest duck in the world. Which, you know, reasonable life goals. Now, one of the things about this level is that, so above ground there's snow. And the snow is great because you can get stuck in it. Underneath, in the caverns, there's ice, which is super slippery. And ice physics in video games is always the worst. So, I'm actually going to try to do a secret here, where you get to find, one of the best things ever, and that is, just gonna take these. Oh no, I died! I'm gonna try to get to a secret which has one of the best characters ever. Bubba the Cave Duck, who will give us an extra hit point. Which, at this rate, I'm either gonna need it or not, because I am just doing wonderfully so far. I am clearly need to practice my DuckTales skills just a scotch more often. And, okay, that spider just let us pass. Also, spiders in the Himalayas. Just giant spiders. Oh, this is not the hidden spot. I came to the wrong area. Oh no. Let's see, whoops, that's a boulder. Wow, I totally forgot where Bubba was. Oh snap. But I did find the hidden area up top, which leads us to a lot of money. So extra gems ain't bad. Also, there's this rain. Like, so one of the things about this game is that they have uh, somewhat random character choices in the stages. Like, there is a single Beagle Boy who were like kind of like the stock villains in the game, just hanging out, you know, being evil. But he's the only one in the stage, and it doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, you're here. Thank you for being here. I realized that I found out where I needed to go, and I got the invincibility token, so that's nice. Oh my god. So I had the invincibility token, and I thought that physics no longer applied. Like, you could just jump through enemies like you could, in any other game where you're invincible. Not so in DuckTales. Enemies still very much have physics.
What's even the point of being invincible?
What even is the point? And I think that I just lost the icon forever, so now I gotta try to do this without dying. And also, I'm on my last life, because this is excellent. Super good. And now there's gonna be icicles. I'm down to my last hit point. If I can reach above the cave duck, then I'll be good to go. Ah, there he is. So, like, one of the weird tropes from the 1980s that I remember is characters, like, introducing characters to freshen the show up. Like, I think it's, like, called, like, the Scrappy-Doo thing. Do you remember Scrappy-Doo?
Yeah.
Do you remember him being annoying as a kid?
Yes.
See, that's a weird thing. I don't remember him being annoying as a kid. It's when I became an adult that I was like, oh, he is a very annoying character.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he didn't, like, annoy me to the point I didn't like watching it, but, like, I knew that he was supposed to be, like, the annoying one. You know what I mean? And I knew that adults found him annoying. Maybe it's just, like, I guess their parents.
Yeah, because clearly it is fairly annoying. So I just took a trip back to Duckburg. That way I can deposit my money and hopefully survive a little longer. I can find all the one-ups that are hidden about one more time, all that good stuff. However, I will be handing the reins over to Larry. Larry will be good to go. You good to go now, buddy? You had your delicious French toast sticks? Alright, so I'm handing the reins over to Larry, and he'll be taking over for the stream while I am out for about just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
What, you still want me to sign in?
Go. Hello.
Hello.
Let's see here. So I'm going to be switching it up. I mean, yes, it's Disney Afternoon for Pete, but I'm going to be playing. I'm trying to decide either between Windjammers or Galaga. I think I'll do Galaga instead. What? Whatever. Anyway,